Remember 2017? Bitcoin mania swept the globe. Prices skyrocketed. Everyone from your neighbor to your grandma wanted a piece of the action. Fast forward to 2024. The landscape has shifted. Bitcoin isn't new anymore. It's weathered storms and emerged battle-scarred but resilient. The question on everyone's mind: is Bitcoin still hot or is it yesterday's news? The answer? It's complicated. Bitcoin isn't the fresh-faced disruptor it once was. It's matured, facing stiff competition and growing pains. Yet, it remains a dominant force in the crypto world. Its every move watched by millions. This episode explores Bitcoin's current state. We'll dive into its popularity, compare it to rivals, and examine its claim as the gold standard of cryptocurrency. We'll look at the numbers, consult the experts, and gaze into the uncertain future of this digital pioneer. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Let's dig in. Bitcoin's journey has been anything but boring. It burst onto the scene in 2009. Back then, it was a niche curiosity, a geeky experiment. Its rise to fame was meteoric. By 2017, Bitcoin was a household name, its price soaring to dizzying heights. But what goes up often comes down. Bitcoin has seen its fair share of crashes and corrections. These price swings have tested even the most ardent supporters. Yet through it all, Bitcoin has endured. It has even thrived, attracting new investors and businesses. Today, Bitcoin's popularity is more mainstream than ever. Major companies now accept it as payment. Financial institutions are dipping their toes into the crypto waters. Bitcoin is even being considered as a hedge against inflation by some investors. While its price may be volatile, Bitcoin's impact is undeniable. It has sparked a revolution, paving the way for thousands of other cryptocurrencies. Love it or hate it, Bitcoin remains a force to be reckoned with. Bitcoin isn't alone in the crypto arena. Thousands of altcoins or alternative cryptocurrencies are vying for attention. Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin. The list goes on. Each offers its own unique features and advantages. Ethereum, for instance, is a platform for decentralized applications. It enables the creation of smart contracts and NFTs. Ripple focuses on facilitating fast and cheap cross-border payments. Litecoin, often considered Bitcoin silver, boasts faster transaction times. This competition is fierce. Altcoins are constantly innovating, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Some believe they hold the key to a more decentralized and equitable future. Others see them as speculative bubbles waiting to burst. So, how does Bitcoin stack up? It remains the most widely recognized and traded cryptocurrency. Its security and decentralization are highly regarded. But, it faces challenges. Its transaction speed can be slow, and fees can be high. The battle for crypto supremacy is far from over. Bitcoin remains a formidable contender, but it can't afford to rest on its laurels. The altcoin army is hot on its heels. Bitcoin has often been dubbed digital gold. Like gold, it's scarce. Its supply is limited to 21 million coins. This scarcity contributes to its value. Also like gold, Bitcoin is seen as a hedge against economic uncertainty. But is this comparison still valid in 2024? Some argue that Bitcoin's volatility undermines its status as a safe haven asset. Others point to its limited real-world use compared to gold. Furthermore, the emergence of stablecoins complicates the picture. These cryptocurrencies are pegged to fiat currencies like the US dollar, offering price stability. This makes them attractive for everyday transactions. While Bitcoin may not perfectly mirror gold, it still holds unique advantages. Its decentralized nature makes it resistant to government control. Its global accessibility makes it a viable option for international transactions. The debate over Bitcoin's gold standard status is likely to continue. Only time will tell if it lives up to this lofty comparison or carves its own path in the financial world. Bitcoin by the stats. Let's dive into some key statistics. Market capitalization over $1 trillion, the largest cryptocurrency, price volatility, known for its roller coaster rides, swings of over 70%, transaction volume 7 transactions per second, hash rate, an all-time high, adoption rate, 5% of the global population, Bitcoin's dominance and challenges. Expert opinions, bulls, bears, and everything in between. Experts hold diverse opinions on Bitcoin's future. Some are die-hard believers, predicting it will reach astronomical prices. Others are skeptical, forecasting its eventual demise. Cathie Wood, CEO of ARK Invest, is a well-known Bitcoin bull. She believes Bitcoin's price could reach $1 million by 2030. Her optimism stems from Bitcoin's potential as a store of value and its growing institutional adoption. On the other side of the spectrum, Nouriel Roubini, a Nobel Prize-winning economist, is a vocal Bitcoin critic. He calls it a mother of all bubbles and predicts its eventual collapse. Roubini cites Bitcoin's lack of intrinsic value and its potential for manipulation as reasons for his skepticism. Between these extremes lie a range of more nuanced perspectives. Many experts believe Bitcoin will remain a significant asset, but acknowledge its volatility and regulatory hurdles. The truth is, no one has a crystal ball. Predicting the future of Bitcoin is a fool's errand. The best we can do is analyze the available information, weigh the risks and rewards, and make informed decisions. The future of Bitcoin crystal ball or cloudy forecast. Peering into the future of Bitcoin is like staring into a snow globe. We can see the potential, the swirling possibilities, but the picture remains blurry. Several factors could shape Bitcoin's destiny. Regulation is a major wildcard. Governments around the world are grappling with how to regulate cryptocurrencies. Clear and consistent regulations could foster innovation and adoption. Conversely, heavy-handed restrictions could stifle growth. Technological advancements will also play a crucial role. Bitcoin's network is constantly evolving. Improvements in scalability, transaction speed, and energy efficiency could address some of its current limitations. The wider adoption of blockchain technology, the underlying technology behind Bitcoin, will also impact its future. As more businesses and industries embrace blockchain, Bitcoin could benefit from increased demand and integration. Ultimately, Bitcoin's future hinges on its ability to evolve, adapt, and demonstrate its value proposition. If it succeeds, it could become an integral part of the global financial system. If it fails, it risks fading into obscurity, a relic of a bygone era. The regulatory landscape, friend or foe to Bitcoin. Governments worldwide are wrestling with the implications of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. This regulatory uncertainty creates both opportunities and challenges for Bitcoin. Some countries like El Salvador have embraced Bitcoin, adopting it as legal tender. This move aims to attract investment, promote financial inclusion, and reduce reliance on traditional banking systems. Others, like China, have taken a much stricter stance. They have cracked down on cryptocurrency mining and trading, citing concerns about financial stability and illicit activities. The United States, a major player in the crypto space, is still developing a comprehensive regulatory framework. This lack of clarity can create headaches for businesses operating in the crypto space. Clear, consistent, and innovation-friendly regulations are crucial for Bitcoin's long-term success. They can provide legal certainty, protect investors, and foster wider adoption. Conversely, overly burdensome regulations could stifle innovation and drive businesses away. The regulatory landscape for Bitcoin is constantly evolving. It's a complex and dynamic space with significant implications for its future. Bitcoin and the environment, a love-hate relationship. Bitcoin's energy consumption has drawn significant criticism. The process of mining Bitcoin, which involves solving complex mathematical problems to validate transactions, requires a tremendous amount of electricity. Critics argue that this energy use contributes to climate change and harms the environment. They point to the fact that Bitcoin mining operations often rely on fossil fuels, particularly coal, to power their operations. Proponents counter that Bitcoin can incentivize the development and adoption of renewable energy sources. They argue that miners are attracted to locations with cheap and abundant energy, which often come from renewables like hydro, solar, and wind. Furthermore, they highlight that Bitcoin's energy consumption is a feature, not a bug. The energy-intensive nature of mining is what secures the network and makes it resistant to attacks. The debate over Bitcoin's environmental impact is complex and nuanced. There's no easy answer. It's important to consider both sides of the argument and explore ways to mitigate Bitcoin's environmental footprint. Beyond the hype, real-world uses of Bitcoin. Beyond its investment potential, Bitcoin is increasingly being used for real-world transactions. Remittances. Bitcoin can be used to send money across borders quickly and cheaply. Online payments. An increasing number of online merchants are accepting Bitcoin as payment. Humanitarian aid. Bitcoin has been used to provide aid and support in disaster relief efforts. So, Is Bitcoin still hot? The final verdict. After this whirlwind tour, where do we land? Is it still hot? The answer is nuanced. Bitcoin is no longer the new kid on the block, it's a seasoned veteran in cryptocurrencies. It has faced challenges from regulatory scrutiny to environmental concerns, yet it remains the most recognized and valuable cryptocurrency. Whether Bitcoin is hot depends on your perspective. Its volatility can be stomach-churning, but if you're interested in a decentralized form of money, Bitcoin is worth considering. One thing is certain. Bitcoin is not going away anytime soon. It will continue to spark debate and drive innovation. Whether it lives up to its hype or fades into obscurity remains to be seen. Buckle up, the ride's not over yet.